I'm your 47th District State Representative Mark Hargrove. Thank you for trusting me to serve the many communities in our district, which includes Auburn, Kent, Renton, Covington, Black Diamond, and Ravensdale. Thank you for watching today, and thank you to the hundreds of folks who participated in the telephone town hall meeting I hosted on February 22nd. Your feedback and questions were great, and it was a great way to connect with you at home. I did receive a comment on the call that people want in-person meetings as well, and I'm happy to report those meetings have already been scheduled for Saturday, March 12th. Senator Joe Fain, Representative Pat Sullivan, and I will host morning and afternoon community meetings that day where you can share your ideas, thoughts, and concerns on legislative issues. The afternoon meeting will be dedicated to education issues. All the information will be posted on my website in the next few days, or call my office for the locations and times. We're all looking forward to meeting with you and listening to your feedback and suggestions, and I hope you'll join us. As the deadline for bills to move out of policy committees has passed, the fiscal committees are busy scrutinizing whether we can afford the cost of those bills. Because everyone is aware of the budget crisis, we all know that it is unlikely that bills that create new spending will even be heard, much less passed into law. We only have as much money as we have, and taxpayers last November clearly directed government to live within its means, which means no new or higher taxes or fees. If we're going to have a budget process that will be effective in the long term, we need to fundamentally change how it's done. Right now, the process is to look at what we spent last year, including some automatic increases, and then start making cuts until our budget matches our expected income. It's time to think differently. We need to decide the priority of each item the government pays for. Then we need to fund the most important items first, going down the list until we decide not to fund the less important items. For example, our U.S. Constitution makes it clear that protecting life and liberty should be top priorities. And our state constitution states clearly that education is the paramount duty of the legislature. Our funding decisions should correspond to these priorities. While we do need to be concerned with the immediate care of our most vulnerable citizens, our priority needs to be helping those neighbors who simply need a hand up to care for themselves. It's the old adage, give a man a fish and you've fed him for a day, but if you teach a man to fish, you've fed him for life. As government is streamlined, there will be more opportunities for you and me to feel a need in our neighbors' lives, and we will all be better because of it. People caring for people is far better than government taking care of people. And finally, I think it is important to point out the power of being in the majority party. As a member of the minority party, I can work across the aisle in various committees. But ultimately, the chair of each committee, who is chosen by the majority party, has the lone power to decide which bills receive a hearing and which ones get a vote. It is a lot of power for an individual person. While I am pleased at how well I have been treated by the majority party, in the end, they can stop my ideas regardless of whether or not my constituents ask for the bill before it gains any traction. I will continue to work in good faith with everyone in the legislature to ensure the legislation we passed is the best for our state, our citizens, and our children. Well, that's it for today, but please remember my door is always open to you, and I am happy to assist constituents with finding information and working with state agencies. Please feel free to contact my legislative office anytime. Thank you for watching today, and I hope you will make time to visit or write me. Thank you for the opportunity to serve as your local representative.